Hello and welcome. My name is Desi Arnaz, professional investor, and I want to welcome you to this case study. I think you're going to enjoy it. It shows how you can use creative thinking to really enhance your lifestyle with mortgage notes. And so I'm going to take some of the experiences that I had as a real estate broker and as a note investor, combine them into one plan and change a gentleman's retirement for the better. And I'll show you exactly how that's done using mortgage notes. I think you're going to like this. Before we move forward with that, here's what I'd like to do. I'd like to just remind you of this, that in real estate investments, there are two types of cash flow. There's rental income, which goes to landlords, and then you have interest income, which goes to the lenders. And so today, what we're talking about is note investing. Therefore, we're talking about interest income coming from mortgages. We call that paper. Now, when you're investing in mortgage notes, you've got basically three types of notes that you can buy, right? As far as performance is concerned. You can buy a performing mortgage note where the people are making their payments just like they're supposed to. You can buy an underperforming mortgage note where the people are paying their payment most of the time, and most of the time they pay on time, but sometimes they pay late. Sometimes they skip a payment here or there. Or you can buy a non-performing mortgage note where the people just are not making their payments. Let's talk about my friend, the trucker. I call this the trucker's retirement plan. I got a visit when I was a real estate broker from a gentleman that had just sold his trucking firm, and he was 69 years old. He was retiring. He had $600,000 in cash, and he wanted to buy a house. He wanted to pay cash for that property. Here was his retirement plan. He said, I've sold my business. I want to buy a house for about $350,000 cash. He explained to me that would leave him $250,000 in savings, which would make him feel comfortable to sleep at night. And he said that $250,000, the fact that he would have no mortgage payment and the $2,100 a month that he was collecting in Social Security would basically give him a pretty decent retirement. He wouldn't have to really worry. And I'd have to agree with him. He'd be in a better position than most Americans that retire. I proposed to him that maybe we take a look at another plan. I explained to him that I'm a note investor in addition to a real estate broker. And I said, I can show you a creative way to have everything you want, but better. And he said, well, how's that work? And I said, well, here's what I would suggest that you take a look at. Consider it anyway. It's your call, obviously. But consider this. There's a mortgage that's known as a reverse mortgage. It's provided for senior citizens only. And if you're a senior citizen, you can get a reverse mortgage and you have no mortgage payments on that for your entire lifetime. The way that it works is the bank will give you the mortgage, but you don't have to pay it back. When you die, your heirs will take the house, sell it, or refinance it and pay back whatever is owed to the bank. But in the meantime, you can live in that house for the remainder of your life and not have to pay a mortgage payment ever. That's an awesome thing. So that's the first part of my plan. The second part of my plan is this. Since a reverse mortgage will cover 50% of the price of the house, you could actually buy a nicer house than the one that you were planning to buy. I explained to him that he could buy a $450,000 house, get a $225,000 reverse mortgage, and still have $375,000 in the bank. He could take $150,000 of that and buy some mortgage notes like I do, and that would earn him at least $1,500 a month, maybe more, and he could use that money to subsidize his lifestyle, and he'd still have $225,000 in the bank, cash, just sitting there. Now, he liked that idea, and he said, tell me more. And I explained to him that would give you exactly what you wanted, and that is you'd have no mortgage payment, you still have a very healthy nest egg, but in this case, you'd have $3,600 a month coming in instead of $2,100 a month. He agreed. So let me show you what we actually did. I took him out house hunting, and we found this house right here, a beautiful home in Southern California. He paid $430,000 for this house. He put down half. He has no mortgage payments for the rest of his life. So that's what he wanted. Then he took $150,000 and invested in mortgage notes. That investment earns him almost $2,000 a month, which is $1,950 a month. That's pretty awesome, right? That's called mailbox money. That's what I call it, because every single month that money just comes in, just like his Social Security check. Following my plan, he still has $235,000 in his nest egg, which is a very healthy amount of cash for him. And best of all, instead of having $2,100 a month in income, he now has $4,050 a month in income. That's just a better plan. You see how using creativity and mortgage notes can actually make for a better life? There's so many creative strategies that are available to you that you just need to know. You need to talk to the right people, and you need to take advice from the right people if you want to do these kinds of things. I'm an investor. I'm a businessman. I'm the real deal. If you want to know how you can enhance your life by becoming a note investor like I am, reach out to me. I'll be happy to share with you techniques, ideas, and strategies that I've personally used and that I've shared with other people that are successfully implementing them into their lives to make their lives better and richer. It's an amazing way to invest. I like to say it's a brilliant way to invest. And it's a fantastic way to earn passive income into your life. That's money that comes in whether you go to work or not. That's a wonderful thing. So now it's your move. If you're interested in talking to me, go to my website, investbrilliantly.com, and on my website, there's a link to my calendar. Feel free to click on that link, and I will be happy to talk with you. We can do a 30-minute consultation. I can answer your questions. I can send you more information if you want it. Or if you're not interested, I can answer your questions and we can just walk away and go our separate ways. It doesn't really matter. But I just want to invite you to reach out to me if you would like to know more. That's it, guys. God bless you. Stay safe.